It's so nice to get up early in the morning and hit the road, especially a morning like this. It was sunny, and though it was a little bit chilly at the moment, it was a perfect day to head out onto the prairie. And an hour or so later, I found myself crawling around on the native prairie next to a place called Wolf Lake. The crocuses have all pretty much gone to seed now. But deep down, just an inch or so off the ground, I found these guys. Little yellow prairie violets. Those blossoms are about the size of a fingernail. Pretty little things. And next to them, wild onions. I actually smelled them before I saw them. And the buffalo beans are blooming too. I kept on heading further east and stopped at this wetland not too far along the road. Lots of life there, like these scaup. And yellow-headed blackbirds. Grackles, too. What amazing feathers these guys have. And lots of baby Canada geese. I love hanging out around the wetlands, but this is what I really came to see. Native prairie grassland from horizon to horizon. And except for the horses, it would have looked exactly the same 100 years ago, or 1,000 years ago, or maybe even 10,000 years ago. Eternal country, this. I love it out here. And the horses do too. Driving along, there was plenty to see. These are curlews and a single marbled godwit. And crossing Berry Creek, I looked down and saw movement, and it turned out to be fish. There were dozens of them. I assumed they were spawning. So I parked the truck and got out my underwater camera to have another look. From the bridge, I thought maybe they were suckers, but underneath the water, no, they did not look like suckers. They looked familiar, but not real familiar. Pretty cool to see, of course. But what were they? It wasn't until I stopped over here among the cottonwoods and the blooming Saskatoon bushes that I realized what they were. They were non-native, invasive Prussian carp. And they were the wrong fish to be there. Very disappointing to see them, but parked here in all this prairie beauty, I tried not to let it bother me too much. I was out here among the prickly pear cactus and these prairie waterways, the scent of sagebrush in the air, and that warm prairie wind blowing everything around. It was just a glorious day to be out here in this truly wild country. Country full of native things like this grama grass and savanna sparrows. And in those prairie streams, things like minnows and suckers and pike. But not invasive things like Prussian carp. They are absolutely the wrong fish.